Morning, hope you're well. Another day at it. A couple of mil of rain yesterday. Just getting weather lambs in at the moment. I've got a dog that keeps wanting to go around the front of the mob, a little brown dog. So just run the ewe lambs in, got the stock agent, running the weather lambs in, got the stock agent coming out shortly, where these lambs, the ones with weather lambs going on Wednesday, so we won't weigh them. We're just going to you'll probably just draft the light tail off this. I think there's 400 booked in to go. There's a few here we'll have to crutch. So we'll just, I'm going to get them in now and just draft just so we don't have to draft both lots. I'll draft the woolly lambs off the shorn lambs. And yes, then we've got a few less to handle, but there'll be 20 or 30 that need crutching. They're a bit daggy, but that's all right. Josh is coming back. We should get the strip till finished today, and I'll get Tony. We're going to have to probably start irrigating again Monday over at our dairy blocks. So there's a couple of jobs to do over there, and then we need to try and get the ewe lambs moved over there as well, because they're about eaten out. So, here, come here! Come here, here, Dot! So anyway, we'll get these irrigating in the yard. Wouldn't want too many more, tight squeeze, but got them all in. We'll get them drafted up. Lambs are sorted up, so we've got, they're all going to go, so there's about 430 to go. We've just got these 100 odd here that we need to run through and crutch, so I'm going to do them through the handler. I don't feel like dragging 100 across the board, so we'll get set up in a minute and do them. Josh has just been, and we've got this strip till ready to go, so the isobus is talking to the tractor, which is good. And all, he's run the fan, so that's all working. Happy days, the hydraulics are right, so we're sort of good to go. So it's, it looks cool. These things, I was just talking to the stock agent, but he obviously drove it out of the shed and back to back, and the casters span, and then came back to centre all right. And have put some grease in them in the bushes, so they've seemed to have taken grease all right. So there's no reason why it shouldn't work. So he sent his dad down to get some load of fert. I think he's going to pick it up at midday or something like that. So we're going to go, he'll come back later and pick this up, and then I'll go over and give him a hand, and we'll get it calibrated. And he's got about 130 or 50 hectares to do with it. So once he does that, we'll swap the tractors over and put our tractor on it and get into our stuff maybe late next week. We'll just see, or early the week after. The screen, we had to put the camera screen in this tractor, which only took 5 minutes. The cameras didn't talk to his display, so that's fine. But yeah, looks good. It's come up pretty well, and as I said, we'll get it painted. I didn't worry about putting those bushes in there at the moment. We'll probably pull it down again to paint it all before cropping next year. So we've just welded those bushes on the top there, and it should be right. So happy days. Corn planting's imminent. Just brought it over to Josh's. We're not putting any fert in, but give it a test run and see how it goes. All casters and that on the cart are all travelling pretty well. So no reason why it shouldn't work if we can get fertiliser out of it. Wants to go forward a bit.
Yeah.
Up or down? Hey? More? Yeah, he could go more. Probably go right in, I'd reckon. Hey? Is that right in? No, yeah, I'd go right in. Probably pretty good. Grows. Might have gone a bit far now. It's taken off. It's landed back up a bit. So we're just adjusting the top arm on the linkage just to get the bar level. Said he's doing about 8 kilometres an hour, so it's, yeah, gonna work all right. Cart's bouncing a little bit, but once it gets bird in it, a bit more weight on it, it'll be all right. No, it should be good. So back at home, just getting organised to do these lambs. So we've got the little shearing plant with the flexible down tube. It works better than a lot better than that's the same shearing plant as the shearers use, so got plenty of go, so it works a lot better than the cordless one. I've just set the scales up just out of interest to see what they'll average, these guys. Yeah, so I'll put some here in the dummy race. I'll just see Tony is here, he's just working on a bit of stuff for the windrower, so I might just see how they go. If they run all right, we'll be right. I'll be able to just do them myself, but if they don't work or run all right, I'll get Tony to come and give me a hand. But it's not too bad, this race with it's got the anti-backs, and then we've actually screwed a bit of old pickup belt off it, and that just stops them going backwards. So, but if you fill that dummy race up, they actually don't run in too badly with the dogs. So we'll just have to see how they go. thing you haven't seen it work. It's got sensors up here that automatically, you can't see it, sort of sensors up there that automatically grabs it. And then we've just got remotes here. I do have a pedal control that I can put on the floor as well. And then so we just tip him over. And then yeah, we can touch the bags off his bum. So only problem with it is you can see what he's doing. He can push off the floor with his feet, so they do tend to want to kick a bit at times, but when you've got a sore back, it's a damn sight easier than dragging them out across the shearing board. And then we just zip him back over and it lets it go. Alright, end of the day, end of the video. We've got the new component for the buggy, so we'll get it back together tomorrow because we need it to shift the ewe-lambs over onto dairy block, over onto that pasture over there. So yeah, that was good. That wasn't much of a hold up. Going to slip over in the morning. Yeah, got all those lambs done, crutched and put away. There's about 430 of them to go next week, which will be good. That'll be the first lot of lambs we've got for this year to go. So yeah, we've got them booked in at $8.40 a kilo, direct to work. So that'll be good. And then in the morning I'll go over and give Josh a hand to calibrate the air cart for him. And yeah, just see what's going on over there. What else? There was something else I was going to tell you. There's the buggy that we've got to get back together. I can't remember what it was. Can't have been that important. Irrigating next week again. We're running into the weekend again, so irrigating again next week. Actually, that's what it was. I had a bloke, we'd been selling a bit of barley, the header tailings from last harvest, and I had a truck coming in the morning to pick another load up, and the guy rang me just to say, oh, I went down, and he's not that far away, a couple of hours away. Went down to pick my trailer, my drop deck trailer up to hook it up to bring over in the morning, and it's gone. Brand new drop deck, and someone's pinched it. So poor bastard. So yeah. Anyway, yeah. So we're not loading straw in the morning. So anyway, that'll be a next week job now. So yeah. Anyway, we'll wind this one up. So bit to do tomorrow. We'll hopefully get it all a little bit on camera for you. But yeah, I had messaged a mate today, or mate messaged me today up north, and that watches along, and well, that's how we've sort of met through these. And yeah, he said, oh, you're pumping them out, but I was having a bit of a battle getting them edited, and I'm sort of slowly catching up with time. So there's been a few come out in a row, and yeah, there's plenty going on, so there's plenty of content to show you guys. So anyway, thanks again. See you next time. Bye bye.